Hi guys, we are here today doing a video of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, a video that will teach how to fix the issue no games found, right, of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And after we go ahead, I like to say that my English is not too good because I'm from Brazil and I already done a video that teaches how to fix this issue in Portuguese, and now I decided to do a video in English because I know that a lot of people have this problem, and if I do this video in English, I know that this could help other peoples too. So is this. Let's go ahead. My problem with the issue no games found started after I bought the last DLC of the game that is called Reckoning. This DLC was the only one that I bought, and after 1 week that I installed this on my PS4 system, I realized that the matchmaking was stopped. No matter how long I try, even for hours, I couldn't find games anymore after the DLC is installed. You know, sometimes I've searched for 1 2 hours and appears a message that said no games found, no games found, over and over again. I made a search in TDM, Q confirm, link. No matter what type of search I've done, always appears the message that say no games found, no games found. On domination I can find nothing right after the DLC was installed. So I realized that the problem was the DLC, because before the DLC everything looks good, everything looks great. I find games easily, fast, and after the DLC I realized that something was wrong. Something was wrong. And and I know that I have to delete the DLC because the problem started after this. And I go to the internet to search for things that could help it, and I read that in the most of times, the players have all the DLCs or none, right? If you have only one or only two, you are losing your money. Because if you have only one, this put you in a pool matchmaking only with players that have the same DLC of you. If you have two, this will put you in a pool matchmaking of players that have only two DLCs too. So if you have only one or two, you are losing your money. This will trouble you to find games. This will trouble you in the matchmaking. But uh, I didn't knew it. I didn't know it. I didn't know. I didn't know that, and I realized after read this, I realized that I have to take it off the DLC. Cause, like I said before, if you have all the DLCs, you are good, you are fine, you can find games easy. But you have only one or two, this will put you in a pool of players, a small pool of players, because there are a few people that have only one or only two. Understand? And the most of times the players have all or none. So I realized that, and I thought, now I go to the game. I will delete the game and delete the DLC, and everything will be good again. So my problem start there, because when I tried to delete the DLC, I realized that the DLC is still there, and no matter what I try, no matter what I've done, no matter what I do, the DLC is still there, and I can't delete the DLC, man. I delete the game, I try everything that you could imagine, man. But the DLC is still there. And I ask for support for PlayStation, I ask for support for Activision, I ask for support for Slider game, and they say to me to delete the game and download again. But as you can see, I got a physical copy of the game. I don't have a digital copy of the game. So this is the problem, because when you got a digital copy of the game, you delete the game, and when you download it again, you can choose the options that what you go download. You can disable the options of the DLC, and the DLCs won't be downloaded. But when you got a physical copy, you can choose nothing. The DLC is still there, and when you got a physical copy, you can disable the DLC. So this is the issue, understand? So this video will help the players only physical copy, right? If you got a digital copy, it's simple. If you want to delete the DLC, you delete the game, and before you download the game, you disable the options of the DLCs, and the DLCs won't be downloaded. Simple, easily. But when you got a physical copy, you can deselect the option. You can choose nothing about the DLC, right? So I returned to the internet for search for something that could help me, and I read in the forum of United States that when this issue happens, when this issue happens with you are using a physical copy, the only thing that could delete the DLC from your system is initialize the system of your PS4, right? You have to initialize your PS4 system, understand? So you can think, but I will lost my games, I will lost everything. No, you won't lose nothing. Everything that you have in your PS4 system, like my one key, my profile, everything, my friends, this is saved on PlayStation Network, right? And is there, you won't have to worry about it, because everything is there. After you initialize your PS4 system, the only thing that you have to do is log in again. Here is sign out because I'm already logged in, but after you initialize your PS4 system, the only thing that you have to do is sign in again, and your profile will appear. Your profile, your trophies, your messages, your events, your friends, notifications, everything will be there, saved on PlayStation Network. Everything that you have to do is log in again. So, about some pictures or videos or apps that you have on your PS4 system, before you initialize, you can do a backup of these files, right? But the games that you have installed, you will lost. You will have to download again, right? But this worth the matters, because after you initialize your PS4 system, you'll be able to find games again, right? you'll be able to find these games again because it's the only way to delete the DLCs, right? It's the only way to delete the DLCs because we are talking about physical copies, not digital copies. When this issue happens with physical copy, is the only way to delete the DLCs. You came to initialize PS4 system and you have to select the full option. Completely delete data from system storage and initialize the PS4. This method takes several hours. Like this said, depending of the amount of your files, this could take several hours. If you have uh, small files or larger files, understand? But you can, the only thing that will make the DLCs be uninstalled in my case was this, man. You have to select the full option, and after you select the full option, the game will initialize. uh, Everything will be deleted, but when it's over, we will start the PS4 system again. We will you will configure, select the language, select hours, these things, and after this, the first thing that you do is go here to PlayStation Network account management, and you will log in again, right? After you do this, everything will be deleted. Not will appear, will be nothing, right? Will be nothing here. Nothing, because you deleted. Everything will be deleted. So you can make a download of the backup that we done, and after this you go to the settings, go to PlayStation Network account management, and sign in again. You put your email address and your password and sign in. And after you sign in, we will see, like I said before, everything will appear again. Your trophies, your profile, your parties, messages, friends, everything will appear again. But you have to install the game again. After we install the game again, you will make the updates, but you will see that finally, when you go to the related items, let's wait a minute. So you go to related items, and now finally, as you can see, the DLC is here, but is not installed. Finally, this fucking shit, this piece of shit is uninstalled, right? Here is the option if you wanna install it. I don't wanna install it again. I want that stay like this. So, right, is this, guys. You can, the only thing that will delete the DLC of your Call of Duty Advanced Warfare if you got a physical copy is initialize the PS4 system. And now that the DLC is installed, we can find games fast and easily, right? Because the DLC want trouble again, right? Let's make a search for C, right? Multiplayer. I'm wrecking on my cell phone because is easily right for me. So let's see. Play online. My NAT type appears with moderate because I'm playing via Wi-Fi, but we won't trouble. Let's make a search, Team Deathmatch, and let's see what happened. As you can see, was fast. Now we can find games, right? So guys, is this. I hope this video could help. And if you got a DLC installed and you got this suite too, no games found, try to delete the DLC. And if you couldn't delete the DLC, you should be having this problem, right? So you have to initialize your PS4 system, choose the full option, but after you initialize your PS4, before you initialize your PS4 system, make a backup, and after you initialize, you make a login and install the game, make the updates, and check the related details, and you see that DLC won't be installed, right? So is this. I hope this video could help, and see ya.